All right, you guys thumbed it up. You asked for it. Here it is, the champion agate video. So everybody, I went to the Paden City Marble Show, and I was hanging out with a guy that chases Dave McCullough around. And these are all what you would basically call transitional marbles. These are marbles that Champion Agate never really ever sold. Um, These are marbles where they would transition from one color to another. These are an employee's marbles of Champion Agate who used to save these transitional marbles. And anyways, from what he said, I guess these right here are some of the absolute very last run marbles that would have been done at Champion Agate under Dave McCullough. So that's just a rumor, everybody. I don't know whether that's true or not, but that's what the guy told me. He said these were kind of special in that aspect. There's a lot of them out there, and that, I did see a lot of this colored champion at Paden City around, so it's not hard to find, but I guess this was the last run under Dave McCullough, what he said. But some of these transitional marbles that Champion made in here are just incredible. Here's a purple puzzle marble, I think, if y'all want to check that one out. I thought you guys would really, and gals would really like this. This is a Champion agate puzzle marble. They say that if you find the tail of the snake and you follow it all the way through the marble, that you can find the head at the other end, and that's why they call it a puzzle marble. They say that line just runs around inside there and you can follow it. So that's what makes those a puzzle marble. So I have them in several colors out of this hoorah here that I picked up for you guys. Um, I was talking with the guy, and all of a sudden he tells me that these were transitionals from a past employee, and what he pulls out was this whole thing plumb full. We'll get into this in a minute, but I've picked out some of the better stuff in here to go over with everybody. There's just some stuff in here. It's just really, really unbelievable that I thought you guys and gals, viewers, non-subscribers, hit the subscribe button. You're missing this stuff. Check this metallic out. There we go. Now you can really get a good look at it. So this one's a metallic I found hiding in there. There's just so many Champion Agates. Champion Agate was able to survive all the way up through the end of the 80s because of Mattel and Hasbro and stuff like that. They made Hungry Hippo marbles. They made the infamous Hot Wheels marble. Here's a real neat, unique one that I've never seen before. I picked it up because it's brown instead of the orange, but it says Hot Wheels on it. So how did that one get out there, right? That's not even Hot Wheels colors. That's like B colors, and it says Hot Wheels on it. So for the rest of you who don't know, these are the Hot Wheels colors, and these are all transitionals of all these red and yellows here. These are all the transitional marbles of the Hot Wheels colors that were saved, that would have been dumped if they would not have been saved between the runs. So anyhow, I picked a lot of these out that were just really, really awesome. Uh, you can see this one is mint as made with all these. Look how crotchety that thing is. It's got all these cold roll seams, and so this would definitely been a dumped marble or something somebody, a digger, would have got, or only someone that worked there. So this wouldn't have been released. So I totally believe, because there's so much more, folks. Make sure you hang out to the very end, because I got some really good stuff at the very end here to show you. But some of these yellows, so they would be going from one color to another in the furnace, and these are all just oddball marbles that kept sneaking out, and somebody saved them. There's all these awesome pastel blues here. Some of them aren't real round. This one's out of round even, but you can see it's blue with white streaking in it. That's kind of what all these are here. There's this awesome blue with the white streaks through it, and this one's got some type of furnace trash on it. Um, then you get over here, you can start to see the clear start to come into these blues. And we can get all the way over here in the corner and check these things out. Yeah, look at that. Blue, white, and clear. So really that's almost a three-color champion there, kind of like the old fashions. There's some old fashions that were in there. If you don't know the three-colored old fashions, here's a three-colored old fashioned. There we go. Camera's finally getting it together this morning. Here's another old fashioned. Here's another old fashioned. Well, no, that one doesn't have any red in it. Sorry, that's not an old fashioned. There's one. That's just a three-colored champion, the term old fashioned. So anyways, if you're into champion agates, I hope you're enjoying this, because some of these are just unbelievable transitional marbles from, I don't know where else you would get these unless you physically go out and look in the areas where they used to manufacture these. I thought this one was awesome. I pulled this one out. So, and some of these I had prior to, so I mixed these in with Ron Shepard's marbles, because most of the champions I had before belonged to Ron Shepard. So that's what you're seeing right here. This belonged to Ron. Here's another three-colored. Blue, white, orange. I like these. I've got several of these champions here. You can see them there. They're totally awesome. And there's another big pile of them right here. And then look at some of these things here for champion. Those are just unbelievable. So we're at about 6 minutes now on the clock. If you've hung out this long, thanks for hanging out. I hope you're enjoying these champions. We'll get to some of these stellar ones I found in here. Talk about an unbelievable marble. Look at that thing. So, black, blue, and white. Then we got some all black and blue in here also. Oh, here's another good one. Look at that champion. So I almost feel like we need We Are the Champions playing in the background, but I guess that'd be pretty corny, being I got several other videos with that already. So, everybody, here's some furnace marbles. This was, they put a different glass in to try to clean the furnaces out. So, and these, when you roll them in your hands, you can tell it's like, there's all kinds of little flat spots all over these. Every furnace marble I roll around in my fingers. If you just close your eyes and feel them, you'll know it's furnace marble. It's got a unique feel to it. So, anyways, one more thing I wanted to show you guys that I pulled out of there. Look at this little doodad. This opalescent pearl here. Do you see all the opalescentness to this marble here? Check that thing out. So, I thought that was just unbelievable champion. And I would have never known that was a champion if it wouldn't have been in this collection. So, and it is pretty small also. So there's so many good marbles in this deal, everybody. So now I'm going to unhook you. And we'll get this stand out of here. And I'll take you across the way. And we'll come over here to this box. This is all the stuff I haven't even went through yet. A bunch of these are just kind of like clearies. I thought these were going to be UV, but they weren't. There's some of these are a little swirly, but this is what I wanted to show you all. If I can zoom in here. Look at all these safe champions here. And this one was Doug, I guess, when they were at Champion. He actually met the guy at Champion to buy this, and they were scratching around. And they actually found this one here at the old Champion facility where he met the guy to buy these marbles. So, if you'd have went to Paden City, you might have had a chance at these. So this was a Doug marble where he met the guy to buy these at. So, maybe I can just pull this whole thing out and we can go over it. Because a lot of these are all double ingots on here. So, for everybody that stayed to the end, you can check out all these Champion double ingots. Here's a whole collection. And these are all double ingots. Some of them are rude and crude and not wet mint or perfect. But this is where These are all where multiple marbles stuck together and hit the rollers, you know that. And so anyway, some of them aren't real round. Check that one out. Double ingot champions, everybody. So the only way you get this stuff is to get your butt to West Virginia, where they had the free gas to run those ovens or furnaces. I guess it could be an oven if you put your lunch inside there to warm it up. So anyways, I don't know what else to tell you about these champions other than I am so happy to have gotten them, because I feel like I now have kind of a worthy champion collection, where before it was just a few nice pieces from Ron Shepard and that was about it. But I've scored several champions along the way, and now I got a huge box of them, and you guys get to see what else is out there and what is available to collect in the champion agate world. So go through these kind of slow and try to get a good focus on each grouping. There's a whole grouping of the puzzle marbles right there in clear. Some two-colored blue and whites. I got a lot of those in there. So these ones here, I'll sit down for a minute with these and we'll get a couple of these out if I'm able. So you can check these transitionals out. These are green, gray, and blue. And I don't know if there was really a gray in there or if that's just where the blue and green got mixed together. Possibly. I thought those were some awesome marbles. So these are all metallics. If you don't know what metallics are, it means that if you look at that marble somewhere or another, you can find, see the metallic streaking on the, there's like an upside down U. Here, I'll turn it around like this. See the metallic U in the fold there? There's little metallic lines all through here. I can see them with my eye. The camera doesn't want to pick them up. But anyways, it's the same with this one here. These are actually, it's turning them gray here on the camera, but there's metallic in these champions here. So those are old-fashioned, some furnace marbles. There's a couple puzzle marbles in here. Here's some weird thing that was in there. I almost want to say that's a J-bow and not a champion. So check these yellow ones out here. Here's some yellow champions. So these are from the Hot Wheels runs, or the, I apologize, not Hot Wheels, but Hungry Hungry Hippos. That yellow there. And then these yellows over here are Hot Wheels runs. So it is a little different. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but there's a difference between Hungry Hippo marbles and Hot Wheels marbles. So all of these reds were all transitionals from running the Hot Wheels marbles. So we'll start right down here where I have probably the reddest red of the Hot Wheels marbles that I have. Would probably be this one. It's an opaque finish and it's loppy. It's out of round. So that's the red the Hot Wheels would have started with. And they would have added this yellow into the mix to make the Hot Wheels marbles, or vice versa. I don't know. But those were the two colors anyhow that they were working with. And their ultimate goal was to produce this right here. So here's your Hot Wheels marbles right here. This is what the Hot Wheels marbles would have been. And I think they're the most sought after, because I had a guy offer me $10 for this one, and I said no. And he said, how about 12? And I said, no, I want to hang on to them. I said, I'm just a collector, not a dealer. And he's like, oh, come on, sell me one of them. So, but I didn't. I guess I'm a hoarder too. So, because, I don't know, I never find them. I never, ever find Hot Wheels marbles out there. So I guess if you're out and about at the Goodwill or whatever and you see the Hot Wheels game that has, maybe look in the box, see if you can get some marbles. So anyway, I'm going to jump off here. I want some more coffee. And if you liked the 60 plus champion agates from Pennsboro, West Virginia, USA, you know what to do. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the view. I appreciate all my viewers and everybody that stayed to the end. I let you get another look-see at these double ingots before we bail. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for the support. And if you don't see your comments, YouTube's been hiding a lot of my comments too lately, so I don't know why they do that stuff. Later.